I just heard divine judgment to those who seek the truth. Divine judgment to those who actively, diligently, intentionally seek the truth. And when I got the download, I was like, oh, that's me. I seek the truth. It was like me and my higher self were having a very clear and concise conversation, moments of clarity. Not that that is not the normal when I sit in meditation, but something came through so crystal clear that I know that the message is not only for me, but for other people as well in the collective. So, something about divine judgment coming in for those people that seek divine truth. You are the truth seekers, the truth speakers, the truth seers. You're mandated. You have a position in God's kingdom to administer the law respectfully. There have been a lot of spiritual graduations, and I feel like at this level, this is what a lot of people were afraid of because I feel like they thought, whoever they are, only you know your story, they thought that we would get to this level and be pompous. And I feel like right now you still have a group of people fighting tooth and nail that want to prove that we don't deserve these positions. And so there's a lot of provoking, a lot of illusions. There's still a little bit of projections, but honestly, a lot of people that are sending evil eye are very, very weak. It instantly backfires. So let's tap into this energy, okay? Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. If you're new, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad that I came up on your timeline. I'm glad that you came up on my timeline because by way of seeking divine truth, something in this message is going to resonate with you. And if you're returning back, welcome back. That means I said something that resonated with you, and that really does make me happy. Let's tap into this energy, okay? So, seekers of divine truth, getting divine judgment. Yeah, this season of separation is not one that can be undone. It's like something's unfolding as it should, and what it is it's revelations revealing the truth. It's the revelations of the truth. Okay, somebody doesn't want this to come out, but I don't think there's anything that they can do to stop it. In fact, I know that to be the case. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, angels. Put a shield of protection over me. Divine creator, please protect my heart space. Keep me in alignment with your will. A lot of people going to spiritual jail so that I can speak the truth and see the truth for myself and the divine collective as we channel this energy. Page of Wands. This is education. This is learning. This is studies. This is aligning your values with spiritual law, decent and in order. Yes, there is such a thing. And once one's life becomes accustomed to that which is decent and in order, there's peace in that, there's solitude, and you'll do anything to protect what you've worked for, right? It's a very solid relationship between you and the divine. Yeah, seekers of the truth. I can't make this up. Something about you being handed the Ace of Swords, okay? So some of you have, well, all of you have spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. Sometimes those gifts are lying dormant, depending on where your spiritual walk is or what it is that you've navigated to by way of what you're learning. But there's something about the chariot moving forward and people that were trying to create this travesty, catastrophe. What are they trying to prove? They want to prove that we don't deserve to carry that Ace of Swords, okay? I just heard careful with your words. Okay, yeah, careful with your words. Eight of Cups. Because the energy that I'm getting is that somebody is watching so closely, excuse me, that they are dissecting every little thing that you say, the tone, the way you say it. Somebody has made you a part of their studies. Somebody is engulfing on a experiment, but what they didn't realize is that they're the protege, they're the copy of what the Most High God is about to make an example of. It's like the person that thought that they were studying you is really being watched by some type of high level intel, okay? Supernatural being, supernatural realm. What's this energy? Seekers of divine truth. are the ones that are getting fair judgment. Yeah, they're watching you really, really closely. So I could be channeling people that are in the public eye, that are getting a lot of attention, something about your accolades, something about your accomplishments. Somebody is watching real close, dotting every single I, crossing all the T's. Somebody wants to catch you slipping because whoever this person is, it's like they're watching you to look for the truth. They see the truth, but they don't want to accept the truth. But you're getting fair judgment, and judgment is coming to you because you're a real truth seeker. You're on a journey to seek the truth. Realizations, revelations. Thank you, Spirit. Divine revelations, divine intervention. Yeah, look, you're on a journey with the Eight of Cups. You're moving forward, turning your back on something that is over, something is finished, something is through. This shield of protection all over you, I just heard it's here and now. I promise to love faithfully. I feel like this is you being dedicated to your journey. Isn't that a Luther Vandross song, Here and Now? I promise to love faithfully. It's like a vow that you're taking to the divine to uphold the truth. We're being watched by something supernatural. It's like almost like a supernatural council, but you also have some people in the Five of Wands that want to find one mistake. They're watching closely. They want you to break spiritual law so that they can say you don't deserve that spot. Something like that. The Chariot and the Three of Swords. These are people stuck in disappointment about you walking away or being moved to the next level. You got the Empress energy. This is leadership. Okay. These are like people with a lot of responsibility. People that live separate from what people deem to be normal. What used to be seen as normal is truly abnormal in the world, but not of the world, but in your own world. This is a paradigm shift. I just heard medieval times, the Queen of Thorns, the King of Thorns, the Game of Thrones. Oh, wow, we're tapping into some royal energy here. I just heard subsequential evidence in death. What's that Scorpio energy? Transformation, reincarnation. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in from the other side. Could be a father figure. Something about you being next in line. Something's non-traditional, okay? In a family dynamic. It's like the ancestors are giving you something. Supernatural realm is giving you something. Your ancestors are ascending beyond the physical body in the spirit realm. They're no longer earthbound, okay? I know a lot of people like to go to the grave site, okay? It's just, with all due respect, their spirits have ascended to something a whole lot higher. And this is what you want. This is what they're showing me. This is what you want. You want them to ascend. This is what it looks like when you carry your bloodline to something that is of a higher standard. It's like the upper echelons of spiritual law. It's upholding the standard. I wouldn't dare break the law at this level. I know better. That's what I just heard. And any mistakes that I make will be new mistakes, but it won't be the same old mistakes. Something about the universe saying your imperfections are perfect. Perfecting your imperfections, being honest and transparent. And this is how you made it to this level. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I can't make this up. Okay. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Somebody's hiding something. Okay. The Seven of Swords is sneaky and deceptive energy. What's this energy? The Ten of Pentacles and death. The Page of Cups. There's a father figure coming through. Somebody's apologizing from the other side. Somebody may not have understood your spiritual journey. Okay. This person may have even ostracized you, but Ten of Pentacles, you're the next in line. Okay. I could be talking to, this could be a father-son dynamic, father-daughter dynamic. Yeah. The Most High God is handing you the Ace of Swords to uphold the law. great responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. And this is why you're in the Ten of Pentacles. I just heard living a life of luxury. The Four of Cups wanted to come up in the reverse. So with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups, you have somebody coming in to try to trick and trap you because they want you to miss this opportunity to spiritually graduate. You got a lot of people that feel like you don't deserve to be in this energy, Empress energy. You got the Emperor to the Empress. Something's being handed down, and it's from the highest level. Touch it if you want to, or attempt to touch it if you want to. This is what they're saying. You're going to end up with a sword in your heart. Something about people needing to have their hearts weighed. People that come towards you have to have a heart as light as a feather. They know that because this is what you're projecting out, collective. That's what we're projecting out. Thank you. Yeah, it's a tower. You got the Ace of Swords. The truth is here. Somebody has to accept the fact that you're chosen by the Most High God, that the Most High God chose you. Why is this person studying so closely? What is it that they're looking for? What is it that this person is looking for? I just heard reveal yourself. Yeah, reveal yourself. They're looking at your wheel of fortune. They're looking at your celebrations. They're looking at your graduation. They're looking at your congratulations, okay? Somebody's up all night, like studying you. Wow, that's crazy. The Ace of Wands. I cannot make this up. Somebody is trying to figure out why you are the one that the bloodline is choosing. Why are you the one that the divine is choosing to be a truth speaker, truth seeker? Somebody's in the public eye. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands is divine intervention, divine ingenuity. Wow, this is some heavy, high vibrational energy. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords energy? Somebody's trying to get you to slip up. Somebody wants you to slip up. Two of Swords. A decision has already been made in the situation by way of the circumstantial evidence. Somebody keeps getting caught up. There's an overwhelming amount of evidence of somebody trying to blind you from the truth to prove that you don't have spiritual gifts. That's what I just heard. But you keep showing up in strength. Somebody called judgment down over your heart, over your intentions, over your abilities, over your purpose, over your motives. It's like somebody feels as though you're doing something wrong in order to gain this level of ancient information, ancient knowledge. I just heard ancient alien intel. Wow. What's the Two of Swords? They missed an opportunity. This is somebody that has traveled outside of their jurisdiction and their realm of understanding. And this is not to put anybody down at their spiritual level, okay? We all have been at different levels, but somebody is really aiming way too high, and somebody is too high ranked to be playing around whatever this is. The Seven of Swords, it's like somebody saying, you don't deserve that. I'm going to prove it. Like, it's almost like somebody saying they need to prove that you don't deserve to be the emperor, that you don't deserve to be the empress. Yeah, look, it's all under judgment. Fair judgment is for the people that seek divine truth. That's what I just heard. Clarify the Four of Cups. They missed an opportunity. Page of Cups and the Seven. Yeah, I can't make this up. You got the Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus energy. It's something about what you're speaking from your heart. Speak up, speak the truth, see the truth, expose the truth. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, strength energy, Leo energy. This is about your intentions. Somebody called judgment down on your heart, your reasons why you're in this position, or it's almost like somebody feels like you have ulterior motives for being in this position, but what they can't see is the work that went into this. And I think that's what really has them inquisitive, because it's like somebody judging a book by its cover, or seen as soon as they see somebody, it's like, you don't deserve that. You don't look like a chosen one. That's not what a chosen one looks like. That's not what they sound like. That's not what they do. Somebody's very traditional. Somebody believes in dogma, okay, by way of religious ideologies and theologies and philosophies. They're very like by the book, but at the same time, they're breaking the rules in order to prove that you're breaking the rules. but they keep finding that you're doing the right thing. Yeah, I just heard I got work to do. What's that song? I got work to do. Is that the song? I got work to do. Somebody saying, I got work to do. I got work to do. I'm busy. Whoever you are, my beautiful kindred soul family, listen, I resonate. Somebody is like, look, I'm minding my business. I'm in this good frequency, and there's a lot of like clearing out that you have done to get to this level. So it's almost like it's a slight insult, okay, to your integrity for the level of work that you've had to go through. You had to swim and walk through muddy waters, murky waters. And for somebody to think that they can come up and try to test your crown or test your position when you're in this very solid, very committed relationship with the divine, this is the kind of relationship where you wake up and you go, is there anything that you want me to do, divine? What is it that you want me to do today? It's not a relationship of convenience. This relationship, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, between you and the divine, no, it's a relationship of necessity by any means necessary. I will have time with the divine. Somebody talks to the divine all day. And Seven of Swords energy with the Four of Cups, somebody missed an opportunity. It's almost like somebody was trying to trick you to take your life and go in a different direction, to take a Page of Cups energy. The Seven of Swords. Somebody was trying to rewrite your story or reroute your destiny. Four of Cups. They wanted you to accept something less than what this is that the divine is offering you. You could have got irritated, like, you know, yeah. Queen of Swords. You put your sword up. You said off with their heads. Okay, they're not using their head space. Yeah. But you know what's so interesting? Queen of Swords sometimes gets a bad rap because sometimes she comes off cold, right? And then you got this Queen of Pentacles energy. We already said throat chakra, it's what you're speaking out of your heart. Out of the heart, Leo energy. The mouth speaketh, Ace of Swords. That's throat chakra. That's in alignment with your heart chakra. Then you got Queen of Swords, brain and heart, speaking, spirit, coherence. The words that I speak towards you are spirit. Eight of Cups is Pisces energy. That's your feet, how you're moving, floating, walking. Lighten the loafers, your light in your loafers, light in your shoes. You step light. Pisces energy is also intuition, psychic abilities, high priestess energy, dream state, going with the flow, walking on water, Christ consciousness. And then you got that Virgo energy. I got work to do. Yes, that work ethic. And then there's still that strength and that Leo energy. Somebody wanted to test your work ethics, your integrity, or somebody feels like you're doing this for other reasons other than what you're doing it for. And this is what they're dedicated to with the Two of Swords. They tried to redirect something and they failed. Okay. The Eight of Wands. There's some type of spiritual war. Something was being spoken. What's the Eight of Wands, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you, angels. Thank you. 7-0, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted you to take a Page of Cups, a Fish in the Cup, and a Page of Pentacles compared to the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm laughing because why would we ever? Why? It's like, you want this Four of Cups? You're like, but I have the Ace of Cups. You want this Page of Pentacles? But I have the Ten of Pentacles. You sure you don't want this Page of Pentacles? But I have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, it's like, it's almost like somebody purposefully wanted to irritate you with these random offers that aren't of the divine. Okay, so seekers of divine truth, you're the ones that are getting divine justice and judgment. You ask for divine truth to be exposed. You got the Three of Pentacles, okay? Capricorn energy, Queen of Pentacles, there it is, Capricorn, Capricorn. So something about money, stability, offers. It's almost like somebody wanted to offer you less than what it is that you're valued at, okay? So that you would take something and not go towards your calling. Is that what that's about? What's the Page of Pentacles energy? Yeah, no, you're too intuitive for this. The High Priestess. Again, I do feel a slight irritation. It's like the energy that I'm feeling energetically, spiritually, is like, it's as if. It's like, no. It's like that. Like, oh, you don't want a page of pentacles. Like, oh, you think you're too good for the page of pentacles? It's like, don't be silly. It's like that kind of energy because somebody has something to prove there. And you can read their intentions. That's what that's about. You're like, nah, you're not just offering me this page of pentacles. I mean, a breadcrumb is a breadcrumb. We've all had to start with the breadcrumb, but I got a whole loaf of bread right here. And when I mean loaf of bread, I mean daily bread, like daily food. It's like the Most High God keeping you full as a seeker of the truth. Oh, Spirit just says with the high priestess and the ace of wand, the truth is being revealed to you. The truth just simply comes. The truth is what it is. The truth is what you are. You got a lot of people that think you're fake and phony. Knight of Cups, they're coming in with bare minimum offers. Yeah, you see these people coming a mile away. Okay, clarify what's going on. Yeah, you see these people coming a mile away with the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is like ganging up on somebody, or they just want to see you mess up. You have a small group of people who feel very, very small. They feel very insignificant, not because anybody's making them feel that way, but what they're doing is insignificant. The actions that they're taking, the rash actions to try to prove something that has already been blatantly proven, blatantly obvious, made obvious, okay? It's like a group of people that are like, no, no, that's not what it is. That's not how it's going to go. And they're committed to it. So much so that they're trying to change the projection of your future that has already been decided by the divine. I can't make this up. You're consulting with divine here. Your path, your journey, and what comes next is something that you have between you and the divine. This is an ironclad relationship. Something about seeking divine truth, getting divine judgment. The Five of Swords, yeah. They don't feel like what you are is the truth. They should pray about that. That's my own personal 2 cents. They should. I'm telling you, the Ace of Pentacles. I cannot make this up. This is about your spiritual gifts. This is about your offers. Somebody tried to create an illusion to a source. They wanted you in confusion about a decision to take a Page of Pentacles, to take a Four of Cups, to take a Page of Cups or a Page of Pentacles, as opposed to an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and an Ace of Swords. Would the truth be sufficient? Can you live off of the truth? Can you survive off of the truth? Is the Ace of Wands sufficient? Divine intervention. You're somebody that has lived off the land. When you didn't have nothing, you had the divine. Yeah, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Water. Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Swords energy is given Empress. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. Come through, Spirit. What's going on? The Ten of Swords over here. Man, these people. Like literally, y'all, look at these people planning. Somebody's exhausted. Ten of Swords. Somebody's exhausted. They have exhausted all options. Fair judgment comes to those who seek divine favor and truth in all things, not just for themselves, but all things. The prayers that you pray for yourself, High Priestess, are the same prayers that you pray for everybody in this world, be it good, bad, and or indifferent. And if your prayers are not received amongst people that are in this Five of Swords energy, your peace simply returns to you. It simply multiplies. It's simply like, it's almost like the universe naturally takes whatever this mud is, okay? I keep hearing muddy waters, murky waters, takes it and turns it into a Queen of Cups. Very clean energy. Ace of Wands. I just heard Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. The world. This is something on the world stage. This is something worldwide. Okay. So the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. It's almost like somebody's trying to figure out how is it that you know something and you don't dignify these people with a response. You just let your gifts work for you. You know, it's one thing to walk around like, yeah, I'm the truth. You know, I know the truth. I don't miss. But you're giving reverence to the divine for everything that's being revealed to you. And somebody was plotting and planning to do something real, real crazy trying to knock you off of this Ten of Pentacles path with the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And it's like Spirit moved you out of the way right at the nick of time, right in the nick of time. Thank you. On the hair of your chinny chin chin, somebody was coming to uproot your foundation, but they didn't see that your foundation was built on the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, strength. Like, I just heard, I didn't come this far to fail. I didn't go through all of those cycles to forfeit my position. Ain't no way. I see what you're doing, but I also see how things turn out. I'm just going to let it all play out. The Queen of Swords energy. You speak the truth. You seek the truth. This is why the truth is always revealed to you. You may have even said, I want to know who's watching me, and they revealed themselves. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and a Three of Pentacles. You can see them. Yeah, I can't make this up. Virgo energy, that's your intuition. Solar plex, processing center, digestive tract, something like that. Clarify, Hermit energy represents the stomach area, how you digest information. While you were processing something in your solar plex by way of truth, you got a gut feeling. Yeah. Spirit gave you spiritual insight, ancient intel, got you out of the way before some type of weird sabotaging attack was about to happen. Because what you see here, Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, sneaky, deceptive, Page of Pentacles, they can't breadcrumb you. Somebody wanted to leave a trail of like breadcrumbs for you to follow it so that you would ignore your Ten of Pentacles. And that would lead you to death, but endings. But you went through some type of transformation. And what they didn't see was that your whole foundation was built on some type of ancient information, ancient knowledge. Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, let's see what's going on. Man, that Ace of Cups gonna get them every time. Something about the divine. Give reverence, give thanks, show gratitude. Whew, what a good feeling. I just heard finally. Oh, like you take that exhale. Oh, like waiting to exhale. I just heard everybody was sitting on the edge of their seats. You just imagine everybody sitting on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what's going to happen. You got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. It's a victory for the divine. It's a victory for the divine. How is it that you have everything in your life that you have? You give reverence to the divine all day. You uphold the law. Yeah, I just heard I came too far to break the law. I know better. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. You put in a lot of time. Seven of Pentacles is like investment. Seeds that have been planted, mustard seeds, and you're watching them grow and you're patient. Ooh. When your patience seemingly gets tested by none other than your higher self is when you see somebody else winning, reaping the benefits. Your character is going to be tested because maybe it's your time, maybe your time is coming, or again, it's just not your time yet. So when you see somebody else being celebrated for their accolades, for their accomplishments, will you celebrate them the same way that you would be celebrated, or that you would celebrate yourself, or want others to celebrate you? That's where integrity lies. Whoever I'm talking to, you're somebody that waited your turn. It's your time. I just heard they can't turn this off. They can't turn me off. All they're going to do is just turn me on. Oh, Lord. I didn't mean to turn you on. Would you still be in love, baby? Three of Swords, a lot of heartbroken people that only had to face their demons, okay? Six of Cups. This is retrograde activity, Scorpio energy. Something has been buried. Something is done. Something that you successfully completed. Oh, man, with the Tower. Yep, moments of realization, okay? So I just heard you're going to find out. Okay, so something is coming in by way of some type of like abrupt truth, but you can feel it. You know that it's coming in. I also feel like whoever you are, the Holy Spirit is preparing you for this level of information. Peace be still. It's not going to be a shock to your system because intuitively you already know what this is with the Tower and the Six of Cups. I just heard painstaking advice, some type of advice that could have been painful, some type of reality that needs to be faced because you're a seeker of the truth. But it's almost like the divine loves you so much that the divine is only revealing the truth to you when the divine feels as though you can handle the truth because of your level of integrity and the stakes are high. There's so much to lose. So the last thing the creator wants is for you to be emotionally debilitated by whatever that tower and that six of cups is, the seven of pentacles. Nothing can stop you from investing in your relationship. You got Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. There's the Ace of Cups. What's that tower in the Six of Cups? Moments of realization. Yeah. Queen of Wands energy, big Scorpio energy, okay? Heavy Scorpio energy, something about transformation, okay? And the Lovers in the reverse. This is somebody that was like a secret hater, and it's no longer a secret because you're seeking the truth. So the truth has been revealed to you. You know what it is. You can now handle that. The Lovers in the reverse. This could be people from the past or people that you just have satisfied debts with. Okay. For excuse me. Retrograde. Yeah, brought in the truth. Six of Swords in the reverse. These people don't like the fact that you're healed. Okay. What were they trying to do? They were trying to prove that you didn't deserve this position. Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's like, I know this person. I know they're this or that. These are projections, okay? Some of these people you haven't talked to in a while, they really don't know you. They don't know what's going on in your life. Six of Swords in the reverse. The goal was to prove that you hadn't healed enough in order to hold this position. You know, to be the high priestess, you have to be somebody that's ready to be used by the creator. Not always for the glamorous things, but for the nitty gritty. You know, when you got to roll up your sleeves and get in the trenches, you got to be obedient to whatever the call is at that time. Okay. If creator says go left, you go left. Creator says go right, you go right. And if you don't go the way the creator tells you, you're going to run right into a brick wall. You're going to go on a loop. Then you'll be crying out. And creator is saying, well, how else am I supposed to get your attention? If I make your wrongs right, then you won't know when to do the right thing. Yeah, that patience and mercy is a gift. A lot of people pray for money, but that patience and that mercy, that grace that the creator gives us with our imperfect imperfections or our perfect imperfections or imperfect imperfections. We were so imperfect. Most High God says, I'm perfect. And now I'm the one that's representing you. So people could feel like you're perfect, you know, like, oh, you think you're perfect. Okay. You know, the creator is. Creator is making things perfect, but don't we all want that? Wouldn't that be nice for things to just be, you know, for somebody just to say, oh, perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. No, everything is fine. All is well. Like, yeah, that's the creator working in your life. Yeah, you surrendered your life to the creator. And as much as these haters want to say that you have not, they can't negate the fact that they're the ones that are unhealed. Because in this attempt to attack you, they merely revealed who they are. And now they have to face that. That's what that tower is. It's your confidence too. The Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, strength energy. You may have needed to dive into your shadow real quick just to revisit some things, right? Something about the balancing of your heart and revealing your heart posture. And this is how you went through this graduation. These people never ever had any forms of control over whether or not you went to this position or not. They're just simply people that are talking about things that maybe they know about, maybe they don't, whatever it is, they're just talking. Because the Ten of Pentacles is here, the Ace of Swords is here, the truth is here. You are a truth seeker. You wanted the truth, and the truth is still being revealed to you because you're able to handle the truth. And if they don't think that that's the truth, or they don't feel that that's the truth, they should pray about that. This does conclude this message. Thank you, Creator, Divine, Beautiful, Source, Creator, Supreme Being, Divine Providence that goes by many names and many times. Divine. I just heard my ancestors say, let the main thing be the main thing. Just don't catch yourself doing the same thing. A retrograde is going to remind you of that. Like, yeah, let's do something new. North Node energy. Listen, this does conclude this message. If it resonated, Please be sure to like, love, share. It helps the algorithm. It helps the video get out into the spiritual community to people that really do need these messages. Now, if you're new here, whenever you find this reading, that's when you're supposed to get the message. It's timeless. Okay. I love y'all. I do. Thank you for the love, the support, and I will absolutely see you soon. Until then, peace be with you.